Tea Thursday. Hey, it's Rachel. Okay, welcome to the Now Mom, everybody. Today, we're gonna talk about what we do supposedly every week. Sometimes it's once a month, sometimes it's every couple weeks, but we try to do it once a week. It is Tea Thursday. So we homeschool, as you may know, and we do a lot of crazy curriculum, different things, some boring curriculum, lots of fun things, but the kids really look forward to Tea Thursday because we all love tea. Now, we are herbal tea drinkers, so we pull out all the different herbal teas. We have for the loose leaf, we have our little guys that help steep. We have another loose leaf here. We have our little stirs. So, before Tea Thursday can begin, an important thing to remember is they have to have a poem memorized. That's right. So, what's your poem called?
Firefly.
Fireflies. Who wrote your poem?
S.L. Stevenson.
I think this is R.L. Stevenson.
R.L. Stevenson.
Okay. Part of their curriculum is they're supposed to be reading poetry, and then they pick a poem each week and they memorize it. And on Tea Tuesday or Tea Thursday, we recite it. And here comes the best part, you guys. We recite and we talk in a British accent because obviously people that drink tea are from Britain. I'm not making fun of anyone, but when we were in England, we loved to have tea. So we're just trying to adapt that and pretend so we do speak an English accent. So you're gonna get to see that very soon. It's quite fun. Tea time. So we have this loose leaf tea steeper. So we put the loose leaf in here and then we actually use rock sugar, which is from Tivana. We use the same amount. And this one will sweeten it so you don't have to add any sweeteners. So we're gonna put this in. I got into tea a couple years ago when we traveled to Turkey and they had like the most amazing loose leaf teas. So when you do loose leaf tea, you either need like a little guy that kind of has a steeper. It usually has like all the little holes on them, and you put the tea inside here and then you put this in. This is like a 1 serving, but this is about like almost 3. This just allows me to make a bunch at once so that everyone can have tea at the same time instead of waiting for their tea. You can get a big kettle that does that too. I am in the search for a big kettle. So if you guys know of an awesome kettle system where it does steep it at the top and it's pretty, I would love to know because I'm gonna get that. But so we are steeping now wild orange blossom. Look at that, so good. It smells amazing. We're gonna put it in here. I went to Tivana, which was like a place in the mall. I think they've actually closed down by now, but the rock sugar, they told me, is a only sweetener that does not affect the flavor. So if you put in regular white sugar, it has a flavor. If you put in honey, it has a flavor. If you put in brown sugar, it has a flavor, but the rock sugar does not have a flavor. So you get a better flavor of your tea. So you get the actual like real flavor of your tea. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill our tea up. We're gonna let that steep. And the cool thing about this is you push it down and it'll pour out, and I'll show you that in a second. Who is ready and wants to get their tea started? Okay, Evie, I know it has her poem ready. So which tea are you wanting today? We have berry kiwi colada. This is wild orange blossom. So if you want that, you're gonna have to wait for that one. So we're gonna fill up either my elephant or my tea man. This is blueberry lemonade, and I have strawberry lemonade.
Strawberry lemonade.
You want strawberry lemonade? Okay, for doing a loose one with these little guys, you open them up and you're gonna fill just one side, not both. Filled up his tummy. Put him back together again, hopefully. Okay, you gotta be careful with him. He will pop open, so you gotta make sure that you don't do that. We're gonna put him inside because he's gonna, look, he's gonna take a hot bath. So, okay, I think we actually need to put him in so he goes swimming. He's gonna swim. There we go. So he needs to steep for about the same time. Most steeping is between 5, nope, you're gonna leave it here, 5 and 8 minutes. Okay, Raquel has chosen the Summer in Love. This one is from Paris. This is actually, yeah, it's from Paris. I got this in the airport. There's like this really cute tea place there. And again, it's a loose leaf. And this is peach, apricot, hibiscus. It's really great. So we don't drink caffeine, so I always try to make sure that our tea doesn't have any caffeine in it, so like greens or black or white tea. So we're gonna scoop it in, fill up our little guy here. I'm gonna put on his top, and we're gonna put him inside, and then she's gonna fill it up, and it's gonna steep for 5 minutes as well. So on these ones that has not been sweetened, they will add their own sugar or honey. Okay, let's get to tea time. All right, so our tea has been steeping. This is the best part. This is really cool. You put it on, and it drains it down. So you can see
Have some?
inside. Seriously, the coolest tea thing ever. Are we ready for Tea Thursday? Papa, are you ready for Tea Thursday?
Quite right, I'll be there right here.
Oh, and he's got his nice brim hat to match the Tea Thursday.
Right.
Tea Thursday has begun, and we want to hear your best English accents, because when we drink our tea and have our sandwiches,
Sandwiches.
that's like a, I'm transferring. We have to drink with a good tea accent, we have to raise our pinkies, and we have to have the best British accent that we can. All right, first we have
Let's test accent. Let us be testing our accents right now, right? Let's do it. Let's start with Mr. Wyatt.
Well, Mr. Bennett over there, he
Quite
is
right.
from the lower parts of England, we'll say the not so good parts, because you can tell his
Southampton.
his accent's a little on the downside. When you come up with your tea accent, you may grab your plate and your teacup and find a place to sit down at the large bar. Who would like to go first? Wyatt. Prep yourself. Wyatt is my favorite accent of all time. Would you like half a sandwich, or would you like two?
Two.
You want two, please?
Two.
Say what?
Two, please.
He's the best. So Wyatt has chosen the wild orange blossom tea. Which cup is yours?
This one.
Ooh, very lovely. Now remember, yours is sweetened, so you don't need to put in some sugar. Wyatt has gotten his tea and his sandwiches. Who is up next? Oh. Okay, let's hear it, Miss Clay.
Hear what?
Your accent, or else you don't
You've
get your
got to talk in a British accent before tea time, that's right.
It's cider.
Riley.
May I have my tea, please?
She's so embarrassed. She's so embarrassed, and yet no one's around. All right, you may have your tea. So she has chosen the Jamaica tea. Yours is unsweetened, so you probably would need to use a little bit of
Now, if you're
sugar.
speaking proper American, it's not Jamaica, you'd be calling it Jamaica tea.
Okay, here we go. All right, who's next?
What am I
Shay.
line?
Shay, would you like some tea?
Wait. Not way. Yes, I would definitely like some tea, please.
The braces are helping you with your accent. All right, Shay, grab your plate of your, would you like a half?
Mother, could I give him a spoonful of sugar to help his tea go
Medicine
down?
Oh.
Is that alright?
Wait, no, his is sweetened. Only Miss Clay needs the tea. Evelyn, would you like a sandwich?
I would like a sandwich.
Yes, please.
Huh?
Elongate your E, please.
No. Mother, can I please have some tea?
No, I'm first.
You need to go back to the line. That one's
I'm
not
first.
Which tea is yours? Is yours the mustache?
I will tea.
Okay, yours is sweetened, remember, so you don't need any sugar.
Oh, Sharky.
That was totally wrong.
Oh,
Okay, take your stuff and go sit down. In a minute, we're going to be reciting our poems with our British accent, which is going to be the hardest part of it all. So they're going to eat their sandwiches while we prep for our poems.
I'm a Scot, I would like some tea.
Your tea has not been made, Mr. Bennett. Would you like the yellow cup?
Whereabouts of my tea are unknown. That's alright, I'm a Scot now.
We are not Scottish. We're British.
I don't drink tea, woman. I need a fresh ale brewed from the sink.
I know what he needs.
Maybe you could get it for me from the fridge.
You want some ginger?
Right, ginger. That's what I'm gonna be drinking. None of this tea wussy business.
We're going to harness our Mary Poppins because we have the Mary Poppins cup. Who's ready to
I
present?
don't think that's a cup, eh? I think you're using a mug, right?
It's a cup. It's a cup because we have my tea in my cup. And now it is time to present the poems. Who would like to go first in the poems?
Let's go.
Oh, I have my Mary Poppins spoon.
What are you gonna call that, a fork?
Spoon. It's a spoon. Clelea is going to recite her poem in her accent. Clelea, please recite the poem in the accent, please. Do you have a title of your poem?
Ice and fire.
Ice and fire.
Ice and fire.
Ice and fire.
that boy's name? You dating Mr. Ice and Fire?
All right, let us recite. Everyone be quiet. Shh, everyone recite the poem. Clay's going to recite her poem. Here we go.
Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice, but I have tasted desire. I don't remember it.
Okay. She has failed.
Now my
Okay,
turn.
here we go.
Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice, but from what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who
Go with fire.
who what?
Go with fire.
Who go with fire. But if I had to
Right.
perish,
Sam, you speak in front of an audience. You stand. You don't fidget. You connect. And then
But
you
she's
deliver.
presenting to the children who should not be drinking their tea, who should be listening with their ears open and not fidgeting around and touching their food. We are going to be good audience members. All right, Shay's turn to present his tea. Can we give all of our attention to Shay?
Right.
Every path and every plot, every bush of roses, every blue forget-me-not, where the dew reposes. Up they cry on the smiling valleys. They have beat the morning drum. Playmates join the alleys.
Here goes Clay.
some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I favor those who hold with fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate that for destruction ice would be great and suffice.
Ready? Claps. No. Small poetry claps. Small poetry claps. But you may bow. Thank you. Oh, and Shay, please stand. We never clapped for Shay. Everyone, please give Shay a little poetry clap. Poetry clap. Father. Thank you. He may bow. All right, and who is on next? All right, Raquel is going to recite her poems.
This is by Mr. Ralph Hodgson.
Okay, everyone, give her attention.
Stand proper, no fidgeting. Quite right.
Right, let's go.
The everlasting pipe and flute of wind and sea and bird and brute of lips deaf men imagined mute in wood and stone and clay. The title's Emotions.
Poetry clap, poetry clap. Very good, very good. Thank you. Miss Cora wants to come and recite her poem.
30 days has September, April, June, and November, but all the rest have 31, but February has 28 alone. Except in leap, that's the time when February has 29 and 29.
Very good. Everyone give her a clap for her poem. Please bow, please bow. So darling, very good, very good. All right, we are ready for Mr. Wyatt or Miss Evelyn. He's going to read his poem since today is the day that he first got his poem. But because he is reading it, he's going to have to read it in his British accent. Wyatt, let's hear it the best. Everyone shush, time for quiet.
I know a funny little man, as quiet as a mouse, who does no mischief that is done in everybody's house. There's no one ever sees his face, and yet we all agree that every plate we break was cracked by Mr. Nobody.
That was wonderful. I think wonderful in the British accent. Thank you. Give your bows. Everyone, poetry clap, poetry clap. Lovely. Does your poem have a title? What's it called?
Firefly.
Okay, everyone, shh. Evelyn has the sweetest, softest voice. We need to be very quiet.
A little light is going by, is going up to see the sky, a little light with wings. I never could have thought of it to have a little bug all lit and made to go on wings.
Ooh, poetry clap, please bow. Oh, please bow. Don't be embarrassed, you should be proud of your experience. There we go. All right, well, that concludes our tea.
Wait, last minute.
Dad.
I've got an addition.
Dad's going to present father's going to present his own poem. Everyone pay attention. We have a sleeper. Here we go.
I guess my poems don't get a title until the end because I don't know where they're gonna go. So maybe I'll call this one the sweeper or the sleeper.
The sleeper or the sweeper. Here we go.
I sweep the streets during the day and I'll sweep in my bed at night. But sometimes I sweep my bed and sleep in the streets, and it's quite a fright. Thank you.
Oh, poetry clap for father, poetry clap for father. That was the end of our poem. Quite nice, quite nice. So every Tuesday or Thursday, we try to do Tea Tuesday or Tea Thursday. I think today was a success. This was really fun. This helps kids make sure that they learn their poems. So for next week, please have your poems memorized and work on our English accents, please, our British accents, darlings. Can we do that? Everyone give a round of applause for each other. Perfect.
Right. Clay's got a little bit of a, she wants to do a dance move, it's called a boogie.
Did her boogie come out?
She wants to do a little boogie.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This is just something fun that we do to kind of make homeschool a little bit more entertaining and really fun. The kids love it, and we all love tea, so it kind of goes well together. Comment down below if you guys do fun things for homeschool, or if you do like some kind of fun tradition that you do every week, or something cool like Tea Tuesday or Tea Thursday. Anyways, give this a big thumbs up. Thanks for hanging out with us today, moms. We'll see you guys next time.